Hello. Sorry I'm late. You guys, I'm out there grilling burgers. You can't see, but I'm grilling burgers and I got started late as usual. And I was gonna go outside. I'm like, no, it didn't work with the glare when I was outside. So I took my computer outside and then I was like, no, I'm going to go back inside. And so that's why I'm so late. I apologize. Hey, Anthony. Hi, Roy and Becky. Hello. Thank you for being here. I am going, they're flaring up and I think they're probably done. And I got like my buns in the toaster and the stuff cut up. So I'm going to go get me a burger. And so I'm going to go get them off the grill because they're flaring up. One fell through the grate. And I was like, I am already late. I don't have time for this. But okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to go get my burgers off the grill. Burgers. Just gonna pair them so that target good and gather. Okay, there's my burgers. You guys, I should just eat this, right? I made a bunch of burgers because I made the last of these. I have Good and Gather. This is Target brand. So 4 of those. One of those is what fell through the grate. And then I'm going to compare them to the Bubba Burgers, which is, they're weird shaped. They're not round for some reason. I don't know why. But anyways, I'm going to go fix me a burger. So, I'll be right. Wait, I can take you in there. I can take you over there. I'm not plugged in, but say hi, Ian.
Hello. How's it going?
Okay. I usually have a spot to put you guys down at, and I don't. Because I got everything out for the burgers. Oh, there's cheese, but I didn't put them on there. They're probably kind of pink in the middle. So that mayonnaise is supposed to be. Let me show them this. My son has this mayonnaise that is 100% avocado oil based. Maybe I should try it. Costco? Okay. I don't have a lot of ketchup left, but see, that's okay. My son doesn't like ketchup. My oldest son, I think, eats ketchup. But Ian's never liked ketchup. Lettuce. How is everybody doing today? It's Friday, yay! I got my tomatoes a long time ago for the KROGERS, so I was afraid they were going to go bad, and I needed to make burgers, so. I can't put my mustard knife in my mayonnaise. Don't want to do that. This, the weird shaped ones are the bubble burgers. And these are the good and tender. I'm gonna try to cut it. Gonna get some tomato and some onion. Okay. Got my burger. Ah. So, you're welcome. Okay. I'm gonna take it in there and plug back in before I run out of charge. Okay. I don't have like a table. My apartment's too small to even have a table to like eat at. So that's why I'm always at my bar. I have a bar with 2 stools. So okay. I do have my little candle over here. So my followers are called Flames. So welcome to Red's Flames. I'm gonna light my candle. It's so nice and cool now. I have the windows open, but it makes it kind of noisy. So there was some ladies by the pool and a baby. And I think the mama was going in the pool and the friends were holding the baby, but the baby was crying for its mommy. So it was kind of cute though. I get to watch like whatever's going on out by the pool from my apartment. But welcome to Red's Flames. And you sit here and eat on my bed. I'm gonna pray. Nothing inappropriate here, Ronald. You're at the right channel. That's just a poor excuse too. If you're if you're in the wrong chat, you need to leave. That's what I've discovered. That doesn't excuse any inappropriateness. I have you mods here, so you're in exactly the right place. I'm gonna pray. Dear Lord, thank you for this food. Thank you for all my YouTube friends and followers, Lord. Thank you for that my son gets to be here now before he's goes to Oregon, Lord. And I pray that you keep him safe and watch over him. And I thank you for all my friends and all my family and all my kids. And I pray you bless them and watch over them and keep them safe. And especially as my daughter's expecting soon. And I pray she has a safe delivery and a healthy baby, Lord. And we thank you for all our children and our grandchildren and our YouTube friends and followers. And I pray that you bless them. I pray these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay, I'm going to try this burger. This is the Good and Gather one. This is this one. I should go get another one and try the other one. Try the Bubba burger. And I'm hungry because I, as usual, have not ate yet. That's good. These say 100% Angus beef. Hey, Colleen. Hi, how are you? How have you been? Good to see you. This is good. Very good. Hi, Ivan. I was late too. You're dealing with malware? What? Yeah. Get busy, and there's so many YouTubes. Oh, there's so much. I couldn't keep staying involved in everywhere I was. It was hard. Yeah, mostly my friends need to safe travels right now. I think I said yesterday, Lindy and Carol Carol might be back already, are on their way back to California. I'm probably not traveling again until December. I'm going to go see my new grandbaby, who's arriving this month. That is good. So, oh, hi, Carol, Michigan Carol. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Colleen. That is cool because see, my middle daughter is um is is expecting a girl this month though, and it's my second grandbaby and second granddaughter. 2 girls so far. Yes, God is good all the time. Yes, yes, yes. I have peach fresca. It's really good. They're in Pennsylvania. That's awesome. Um, the other grandma gets to have all the fun. She's probably having I don't know, or maybe one of her friends is, but I don't know. I should ask my daughter if she's having a shower. But I have some things to send her. I'll show you. I'm just gonna probably. I usually just like send her money, and then she can pick out what she wants. But recently, like a few months ago, I was waiting for my car to be fixed, and I was in the Walmart, and so I ended up um, getting some baby clothes there and send them to her because my first grandbaby is just going to be one and a half. May, June, July, August, September, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 months. It's going to be 17 months when when her baby sister arrives. So I got her some baby clothes, but usually I'll send her money. But I got them some things in England. I'll show you. I got the baby a little elephant. I found a little Dumbo in where I was in Westminster. Where was I? I was in I was outside, right outside of London. I need to look at my live to see. What was the name of that place I was in? I was in the UK. I'll just say that. I was in the UK. Now I forgot. It's right outside of London. Windsor. I was in Windsor. That's where I was. I was in Windsor and I found this little Dumbo. And also in Windsor, I got Freya a little bus because I lost StreamYard. Where is it? I got Freya a little bus because she's not like really big on stuffed animals and all that. Because I don't know. And then I found this book at Walmart that I got. It's really cute. It's Max Lucado. It's just in case you ever wonder. And yeah, it's just really cute. I will always love you. I will always hug you. I will always be on your side. So it's kind of for my daughter too, but it's for them to read to Freya because she loves to read. They read her books. I mean, Claire Bear is a real book person like me, and I brought them up just reading to them all the time. Read them C.S. Lewis, Harry Potter, the Chronicles of Narnia, Percy Jackson, Aragon. We went through all these. I would read to. I would read her to sleep. I mean, and I read to her till like she was like 13. I mean, even my youngest like stopped having me read to her before Claire did, really. But Claire's 4 years older, so it was around the same time. I'm gonna get another burger. Do you want? So I'm gonna compare the burgers. I'm gonna go fix me another burger. I can take you over there and fix me another burger, so I can compare the two. Because I'm comparing the Target brand to the Bubba Burgers. Seeing it, which is better. So I'm gonna make myself another one. I need to put this. I'm gonna put this last bun in the toaster too. Okay. I was wondering how I was going to tell them apart, and I can tell them apart because look at the shape of that burger. This is the Bubba burger, and I don't know why it's not round. The Target ones are perfectly round. Did I bring my plate out here? Okay. Well, I'm use this plate. Yeah, I didn't get enough lunch because I didn't. This is my first meal of the day, so I'm still hungry too. So, and I want to compare these burgers. Don't put this lettuce away. I have my. You see my Roy and Becky's. Roy and Becky, there's your magnet on my fridge. So the sticker I put up in my RV, and so it went with the RV. And he said he was going to leave up all of my stickers that were on the wall. Yeah, I sold my RV to Gary, the retired dairy farmer in Missouri. Really nice family I sold my RV to. Okay. Made some more tomato. Okay, got my burger. go. Go back in there. Okay. Let's see if there's a difference. Nice magnet, yes. But and the hilarious thing about that, the stickers all being up there, is the bully that did the bashing video of me. I had a sticker up there on my wall too, and I'm just like, oh, forget it. I'm just gonna sell the RV anyways. So yeah, I don't make the rate, especially when I'm going live on Friday. I don't make the rate parade. So let's see how the Bubba Burger is. I got the bun plate because I left my plate over there. I don't taste much of a difference. It seems a little drier, but I think this one got cooked a little longer. So I'm thinking they're both good. What was the sound like an angry kitty? I don't know. I have no clue. Oh, the elephant makes a sound. It's supposed to sound like it's trumpeting. I hope I don't get anything on it. I think that hem's clean. But so I think that the Good and Gather are cheaper. So since they taste the same, it's probably better to just get the Good and Gather. Okay, thanks for coming in, Colleen. Bye. Hey, Paul. How are you? I watched your video about the cats. And then I found a cat place. I found a cat place in Denver. And I want to go, but I have to be strong and not come home with a cat because I can't get a cat right now. I don't want to get a cat right now. But Paul has a video of a cat. What's it called? It's like a cat house where you can go see the cat. Hey, Davey. Hi. Hello. Good to see you. How are you? I've been like spread thin lately. I haven't. Diana took a break and then she went live again, and I didn't make it over there. So I've been busy. Yeah, we'll see you later, Colleen. It's later there. What time is it there? 8, 9 o'clock. Yeah, see, I'd go live in the evening when I was in Europe, and then it would be this time here. Hey, Daryl. Hi, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, what's UK time? What time is it over there? Yeah, yeah. So it'd be like my Monday night time. You know, I don't need to yell. 8:41 p.m. So Paul was asking what I was eating. I'm having hamburgers. Trying to get better at keeping up with the comments, you guys. But yeah, I don't taste too much difference between the Bubba burgers and the Target Good and Gather burgers. So I say, I'm pretty sure, I didn't look at my receipts though. I'm pretty sure that the Good and Gather are cheaper. So probably just get these. If I'm at King Supers, which is what they call the Kroger here, I get the Kroger brand private selection because those are usually good. And they have like prime rib burgers and all of that. And all these different flavors too, with like bacon and cheese and all of that. I hate it that I'm getting crumbs all in my bed. You guys, this is bad. This is bad. So. Yeah, King Supers is Kroger here. It's called, what's it called? It had a different name in Illinois. And now I forget what it was called. If you look at my old videos, you guys, I'll probably say it. Because I still need watch time, you guys. I have enough subscribers because you only need 500 to get memberships, but you need 3,000 watch hours, and I have 2,000 something, 2,000 like 100, 2,000 like 200. That's what I have. So I'm only like halfway to the 4,000. That's why I started going live at lunch again, because you guys, my views really dropped when I went to going live on. I was going live on Monday and Thursday for a couple weeks. So yeah, Lindy and I don't know if Lindy's gonna stop by here. She was thinking about it, but I think she's stopping in Arizona. I think that's where she's stopping. But that's okay. They went the northern route there to Tennessee. They went to the tiny home. Incredible tiny homes in Tennessee. They went there. So I was going to talk about prayer today, and I'm going to read you this one. I'll read you this one because it's about prayer. Oh, Linda. I talked to Linda on the phone yesterday, and then I never got her to send me. Okay, Linda won. Linda knew where Red was from, and she answered first. I was born in California. Everybody should know that. I say that all the time. But that's why Cali Red, because I'm from California. And I'm kind of liberal. I'm moderate now, though, but I'm pretty liberal now. But and Southern Red is the part of me that was in Georgia for 32 years. Being a evangelical idiot. But anyways, kind of moderate now. But this is a good book. And Linda won it. And Linda, if you're watching, you have to send me your address. I'll probably text you or something. But I found that, and I sent out the book, the little book that Pam won yesterday. And I might have somebody win a little book every week, because I have this one. This one's good too. This is the little one from Walmart. But I like devotional books. And so, Linda, send me your address. And not gonna have a contest today, though. But I might do that like every week or every other week or whatever. See what I can afford. Not giving away cash prizes yet. I mean, I did, but I'm trying to save money right now. So this is the cat I can have right now. Okay, so I was going to read this on prayer. I'm getting sidetracked. I need to stay on point. Okay, this is a good one. So many of these are so good. So, and it has Luke 18, verse 1 in it, in the beginning. He told them a parable to the effect that they ought always to pray and not to lose heart. C.S. Lewis once said, "We can bear to be refused, but not ignored." In other words, our faith can survive many refusals if they are really refusals and not mere disregards. God always hears us. God always answers our prayers. His answers are yes or no. When we complain that God does not answer our prayers, we really mean that we cannot tolerate a negative answer. Most of our prayers are selfish requests or misguided petitions that need refusals. God hears us only too well. As a father may hear his son plead for a rifle and refuse it, knowing the child is too young to be trusted with firearms, so our Father in heaven, in the same wisdom, may not give us what we ask for. God gives what we need, not what we want. He may give us the very no we need to accept in order to wait until we are ready. In recovery, God is more open to make me prayers than give me prayers. He is much more interested in making us well than in giving us what we want. We would do much better to ask to be made over than given unto. Easier said than done, though. We need changing, not spoiling. After all, if we pray, the answer is really God's will, not ours. He really does know best, and he really does answer. Dear Savior, please help me accept your no as the right answer as well as your yes. Amen. I'm going to be here for a while, Paul. A permanent place. I'm looking for a place to buy though, and I was thinking I could buy a place somewhere else, but then rent it out. But I just got a job here, lifeguarding, and what was so neat yesterday is Linda called me. Linda had called me when I was live. You guys, I got 2 calls when I was live yesterday, and it's like crazy because nobody calls me. So one was Linda, and then the other was Albert, because we're going to go eat with my son's friend before my son goes to Oregon. And so I had 2 calls, and it was like so wild because like nobody calls me, and it's fine. I'm used to it. I'd like my kids to call me, but they just text, if they do contact me, they text me. So, but that's fine. But it was just like hilarious. I was like, gee, you guys, I need to go live more often because everybody's calling me now. And, but I don't like to get stuck on the phone for a long time. And I always like, I'm like, oh, it's Linda and I'm going to be on the phone for an hour. I don't have time to talk right now, Linda. And so, but anyway, she called me back later. And so I almost answered it too when I was live. I was like, I might as well answer it. You may be able to help me decide. What, you got some place for sale? Some place for sale there? Well, now see, Oregon's in the mix. I was looking too at Klamath, and Klamath is only where my son is going to be is in Bend, and Klamath is only like a day's drive. Is like only 7 hours from. So Klamath, California, where I loved when I went in my RV, is only like 7 hours from Bend. So I could buy a place there, still stay here now and work because I got the job at lifeguarding. And I think I'm going to apply for a job at my church for a preschool teacher. And also, when I found this cat place, there's a cat company in Denver. There's one of those cat places in Denver. I was like, there's got to be one in Denver. There were 2 in St. Louis, 2 of those cat places, Paul, like the one you went to on your video. So there were 2 of those cat places in St. Louis, and I wanted to go there to, at least one or both of them before I left, but I didn't. And then I was just like, I'm really weak right now. I can't go look at all the cute little kitties. I'm going to end up with one, and I don't want to get a cat right now. So that was my problem. That was my dilemma. And then I didn't ever visit any of them in St. Louis. But I was thinking today, like, I was like, maybe I could get a job at the cat place. And then that would I could be with all the kitties, during the day. And then I would not have one to have to take care of and, leave when you travel and all of that. And it's just complicated having a pet. It's not the same. It's not exactly the same as having a child, but it is similar. It is similar. And I know people get so attached to their pets that they're so heartbroken. And that honestly was a a figuring in me, I decided to rehome my little dog. She was so sweet, but she was still pretty healthy. She was 6 years old and everybody loved her. I was like, she's going to find a great home, but it was a difficult decision because she doesn't like to travel and she was so nervous traveling. And then I had one less thing to take care of. I just have to take care of me now. This is my cat for now. No, I put this in the giveaway. I have a little cat in my car, on the dash of my car too. So those are my cats right now. Yeah, send me a message. Did you see? And I saw like a great little fixer upper because like I was thinking like I don't really think I want to go east though, but like my daughter is in the Philadelphia area, but and so I've considered that, but I'm like I really don't, I really don't like, I don't really can't. Well, I mean, I can see myself living anywhere really. I'm pretty adaptable, but I really, when I first went to California in my RV, I was going to look for a place there. But a deciding factor in that, honestly, was my sister-in-law passed away. And I honestly was closer to my sister-in-law than I was to my own brother. And then you thought there was only one. One what? So oh, the cat places, they're all over. So there's one here in Denver. They said they are like one of the first cat cafes because they're called cat cafes. And where I heard about them first was on 30 and a Wake Up, because over there, and he was in Thailand and there was a cat cafe. And he went to it and I was like, those have to be over here too, right? And so I looked it up and there were two of them in St. Louis, but I never did go to them. I did finally, because I had been to St. Louis many times, but had never been up in the Ark. And I finally did that with Gladys. But it was a little bit of a challenge because I'm claustrophobic and I'm tall. And I did bump my head because you go in this little thing and go up, like an elevator in the Ark. So I did do that finally, but never did go to the cat places. And the one, let me share the link for you. Do you know how to share a link, Paul? You can drop your link on Paul's channel. Is the one about the one in what was that, in New Orleans, Paul? I thought I had the link open. I have so many links open. It's ridiculous. Yeah, and I'm really rethinking the tiny house, you guys, since I would like my kids to come see me and see, like right now, my son is staying with me before he moves to Oregon. And Baker City. Okay, what is that by? What is that near? You're not far from the coast, right? I wouldn't want. I think I'd want to be closer to the coast than Bend. If I move to Oregon, I'd like to be closer to the coast. So, but I'm staying here for right now. And I could possibly get a place here, buy a place here, because I really like it here and I like the church I found. And now I got a job. So, but I'm staying open-minded though. I'm staying open-minded because like if I got a place, say in California, and rented it out, like my friend Claudia for her soul vacation, she has a place in San Diego that she rents out. So I got my bed all crummy, you guys. Crummy, crummy, crummy. My bed is all crummy. Yeah, I'll look that up though, because I've been just like surfing around. When I first started looking though, before I think it was before I sold my RV, or right after I sold my RV, I found a cabin up on the mountain that was in San Diego County, because like San Diego County, I guess, is so big. Like when I went to the Glorious Life on Wheels meetup in San Diego in July last year, 2022. It was in Julian, and Julian was still San Diego County. Well, this cabin on the mountain that was built in like, and it was built in like 1928, so it was old. It was a little cabin on the mountain, and I think it was only like $200,000 or $300,000. And I'm like, wow, I can get a little cabin in California on the mountain. And it was like, and I bet since it was in San Diego County, it was only like an hour from the beach, and I'm like, this is perfect. Because that's what I love. That's what I love about like the Oregon coast and Klamath. And that's what I love about all of California, that you can be in the forest, and then, in a little bit, you can be in the at the beach, at the ocean. Like I remember when I first got to Northern California too, and I saw an elk. And I was right there. Are all these elk up in the redwood forest in Klamath. And and I have a funny story about, so they were talking about Bigfoot, and there's been Bigfoot sightings in Klamath, and at the RV park where I stayed, which was Klamath River RV Park. It's really beautiful. Let me see if I can show you, because I have a picture in here. I had a picture in here. So those were the Klamath River. I was trying to talk, and I'm like, oh, I took my sound out when I took myself out. But I wanted to show you the picture. So, yeah. I'm glad that StreamYard kept my stuff the way I had it. Oh, you're having trouble with your iPad. So, like, yeah, Bigfoot. Has it only one Bigfoot? So you're having trouble. Now your iPad has experienced intermittent connections. All right, bye, Ivan. So I get there, and he's talking all about Bigfoot and everything, and I really I love this. It would be cool if, and the man that owned it his wife has health problems. So I really should get in contact with him and see and tell him that I'm interested. But oh gosh, you'd probably make it back. You'd make the money back, but it's like $1 million. I would love to buy this RV park. It's called Klamath River RV Park. If he ever wanted to sell, I need to. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks for sharing that link. Thanks, Paul. So, but I love this RV park. It was right on the river, and then it was 2.5 mile hike to the ocean. And so every other day I would hike to the ocean, and I got there. I was just chilling. It was so wonderful. I loved it. I loved it. You know, I'd left my brothers, and it wasn't really. I had a disagreement with my brother, and so it was hard. It was a hard time. It was April 2021, and so I was hurting, and I loved it there, and it was just healing. It was healing for me. I love it. But I would love to buy that RV park. Little problem it being $1 million. And and when I read the reviews, and that's funny, I did read the reviews before I went here, before I booked this place. I think I found it on Campendium or something like that. I found it on one of those apps. I put all these apps on my phone that I think, like 30 and a Wake Up was the channel I was watching when I was getting ready to take off in my RV. And he suggested all these apps, and it was one of those apps that I found this on. And the one of the reviews said that the internet connection wasn't good, and I was like, oh, that won't be good. But he did something. He got them to. He said, yeah, it used to not be a very good internet connection, and that was in his in some of his reviews. And but he got them to work on it, and they got a better internet connection. I don't know what they did, but yeah, it's just beautiful. Let me share the link to that. And also I was going to share the link to the cat place. Thanks for sharing the thanks for sharing the cat video, Paul. What I did was Cat Cafe Denver, and it comes up, and it's Denver Cat Company. So I will show you that. I have so many windows open. Oh gosh, I get out of my StreamYard window, and then I can't find you all. I'm like, where are you? Where are you? There's the Denver Cat Company. And then I was going to share. What was I going to share? Oh, RV. Klamath RV Park. It's so lovely. I don't know. I'm going to look up more things on Klamath, though. See, the one thing, and I lost weight when I was here. You guys, I lost 30 pounds, but see, it took me from 2020 when I left Georgia to now. And when I was traveling around in my RV and I was hiking places and stuff, like I didn't have a tow vehicle and I didn't have a bike. I was thinking about getting a bike the whole time though, but I never did. So I would hike. I would go hike places, like to the wall. Like when I was in Coos Bay, I was at an RV park in Coos Bay once, Paul, and I walked to the Walmart, which was a good walk. So it would be 5 miles every other day because 2.5 miles to the beach and 2.5 miles back. And I go see the seals and all that. And I'm going to share this website. But you can see how beautiful it is. Oh, it's so. And you know how people will make you make a choice? Like, what do you like better, the beach or the mountains? And well, it's not a tropical, it's not like San Diego, and there's not many swimmers in the water, but you do have both. You have the beach and the ocean. And that's what I like about California. I lost you guys again. Where's StreamYard? So check out this if you're ever in this area. Klamath River RV Park. So beautiful. Oh, you used to be a real estate sales associate. Cool, Paul. That is cool. Cool. So it was inexpensive. Yeah, I still have a good amount that I can put down for a down payment, but I think I'm not going to try to have no mortgage, but I'm going to put down a chunk that I have saved. But I'm trying to say I've been spending too much of the money from my dad and not saving. But I allow myself that, though. I allow myself that for a year, but now I'm buckling down and trying to save for a good size down payment on something. And yeah, and I'm not totally closed-minded to the idea of a tiny house, but I don't know. I think I'd rather have a tiny house. I don't know. Part of me would like a tiny house in a community, in a nice tiny home community. Like there's one in Durango, like there's ones in Tennessee and back east. And then part of me wants more property, or maybe find a piece of land and put a tiny house on it, or maybe I could put 2 tiny houses on it, so then if somebody comes to visit they could stay in the other tiny house. I don't know. I'm open-minded. I'm just like, what do you call it when you're when you're thinking up ideas? What is that called? Like a session, like a brainstorming session. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, the Crescent City Cat Club is closed. Yeah, well, there's other ones that, so like I said, there's 2. A teeny house and a guest tent. I would make my guest stay in a tent. I wouldn't do that. A guest house. Or maybe I'll buy a small house and have a teeny house on the property for guests. But I wouldn't mind having some property. I wouldn't mind at all. So, Yeah, I'm at an hour already, you guys. Well, I'm not at an hour yet because I was so late, really. But no, well, I have been an hour. Yeah, that does go by. Okay. It goes by when I started, not when I was supposed to start. Duh. Um, but anyways. What square feet am I thinking? Oh, and I wanted to ask the lady here what this apartment is. I think this apartment is like 800. So yeah, if I got a teeny house, I wouldn't want a itty bitty teeny tiny. There was like was it an 8 by 13 or something that Randy did on the because I'm subscribed to Incredible Teeny uh, Homes channel, and gosh, some of them are really tiny for they have a bed and they're like a van or RV. I mean, smaller than some RVs. So the square foot, I'm thinking, would be anything from probably 800 like this to like 1,600 square feet, anything like that. And not over, probably not over $400,000. I was watching this show, you guys. What's it called? I need to tell you what it's called. I need to tell you the channel. It's like a tiny house search place, and it's not teeny house listings. Oh wow, this is teeny house listings. Oh, I just found that. Okay. I'm going to subscribe to this. Teeny house listings is the world's teeny house marketplace. Okay. But so I was watching this show. I'm trying to think of what it's called. I want to tell you what it's called. Let's see. It was this place where people go searching for smaller houses, affordable houses, is like their second house or whatever. And I found it on my TV. I have so many subscriptions that loopholes. This teeny house didn't need a permit. Huh, that's interesting. So it's this show where they go looking for small, tiny houses for people, and their budgets were like mine, were like $300,000, and I couldn't believe it. This couple, these two men, this couple in San Francisco found a house in California, and it was a cool house. It was a small house though. Out by the coast, it's 300,000 per square foot, $300 per square foot. So, but I couldn't believe it. And then these other couple, it was another a couple on the East Coast found a house on the beach in what's the place where they all go to vacation at the beach? They found a beach house that was like 200, and I'm like, that would be perfect. Uh-huh. So yeah, it was gosh, where's the place where New Yorkers go to the beach? You guys know what I'm talking about. My brain is not working today. My brain is not working at this moment. No, my brain is going to start working now. Let's say that. Come on, guys. You know this. Where do New Yorkers go to the beach? They go to not Coney Island. The Hamptons. I think it was in the Hamptons. That's not the word. I'm Long Island, maybe. Anyways, it's a place that's traditionally supposed to be very expensive. Martha's Vineyard, somewhere near there. Martha's Vineyard or the Hamptons or whatever. But this couple found a small house on the beach for like $300,000, and I'm like, what? And so I was really encouraged when I was watching the show. I was watching it one Friday night. Maybe it was last Friday night, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago, and I couldn't believe it. I was really encouraged by watching this. And then the couple, the San Francisco couple that got, I think it was like a another home, but that was, $300,000, and it's in California, in the wine country, in the Sonoma Valley, beautiful place. So I was like really encouraged when I watched this. I was like, okay, I can get a small house on Martha's Vineyard. I can get a small house in California. Okay. I was encouraged when I first saw that little cabin on the hill in California that was like, I can't remember how much it was now. I think I might still have it bookmarked on. It's obviously probably sold by now, but I think I might still have it bookmarked on Zillow. But anyways, yeah, I'm looking around. And so, and that kind of goes with the topic of what I was talking about, is prayer today. So yeah, God will lead me. I really feel that. So it gives me a sense of peace. I don't need to worry. God will lead me to the right place, because I feel like He really led me to this apartment, even though it's expensive. It's just peaceful here, and it's been a good place for me to like chill for a minute. Let me chill for a minute and decide what I'm doing next. So it's been nice. I really like this apartment. Yeah, and taxes, don't forget. See, the taxes are high in California, so that's a thing. So I don't know, but I feel like, yeah, I feel like God will lead me. So Yeah. Well, I didn't buy right away when I was going to get the money from my dad, and when I came here, because I wasn't sure I wanted to stay here. But now I'm more sure I wouldn't mind buying a place here. But the prices are still are high, and interest rates are high. So I hear. But yeah. Um, Arizona also isn't that far from California. So I could look there too. But y'all, I'm supposed to be talking about prayer. Oh, I'm going to take my vitamins. But oh gosh. Going live wears me out, y'all. I'm seeing this more as my job now, you guys. This is my job. Got to go live every weekday. Yeah. I don't want to move. I don't want to move. I'm just open minded to buying something somewhere else and renting it out for now. I just got a job here, Carol. I just got a job lifeguarding at the pool where I swim. So I might buy a place here. My lease is up here in February. But the prices here are um, just as high, almost as I don't know if the taxes are as high too, but I don't know. I can ask my friend who has a house here. My friend at church has a house here, but yeah, I know about the house. Right now, I'm enjoying I just had them come over and fix my drain, my shower, and all that. I was so used to owning and having to fix things myself that I didn't even call them. I'm like, why don't I just call them, because they'll come fix this. That's what I'm paying for. Why don't I just call them? It was like my son saying well, the water doesn't drain in the shower. And I was like, yeah, I need to call them. So I finally called them, and because my son was gonna fix it, and I was like, you don't have to fix it. I can just call them and they fix it. But we owned that house that I sold in Georgia for 30 years. And so, and at the end it was paid off. But yeah, we still had to pay the taxes, but they weren't that bad. That's why, because of price, if I'm looking at price and all that, I have considered going back east, but I don't want to go back east. I don't want to go back east. But then people are saying, don't go to California because it's too expensive. It's too this, it's too that, But I don't know. But I feel like God will lead me. It's all good. I have 6 months until I have until February. So, but I'm gonna share my let me see, what should I share? So yes, this is my first book. You can get it for a donation of any amount. My PayPal's linked below, and you email me your address, and you can get a copy of my book. Yeah. I'm gonna take my time though. I almost jumped in to buy a condominium, but I wasn't even sure I wanted a condominium. And I almost jumped in to buy a condominium when I first came here. But I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I waited. So and so yeah, to answer your question, Carol, I don't really want to move, but I feel like I might eventually move. So my parents, I was born in California, and my parents met in California and everything, in Hayward in Northern California, and all my family was in California, and they moved across the country to Florida in 1979, and then in 1984, 85, beginning of 85, they moved to Texas, and then they were in Texas from 1985 to 1995, and then they moved back to California. So my parents were like nomads, going across country, but they stayed in places for a little bit. So the taxes are amazing. The taxes aren't a lot. That's interesting. So my friend Life of Lucretia, who I'm moderating for now, sometimes when I get over there, is in Oregon. And Nomadic Rat Pack, I can still consider him my friend. He's in Oregon. Condos have fees, yeah. Yeah, and if you buy there was a little home in a trailer park in Pismo Beach. I'm like, I could get that for $200,000, but then you have the fees for the lot, or the monthly fees for the place you're in, which I think would be the same though with a tiny house. It's like if you're in a tiny home community, you have a fees and all of that. But anyways, I need to say a poem and pray and let y'all go because it's time. It's that time. Which one will I read you? So Carol, it was interesting. Carol was talking about Glorious Life on Wheels. They went back east to go to the tiny home place and visit it. And so they're going to have videos on their channels about that. But they also were going to go to Dollywood, and then they got free tickets, and then they found out it was on a day Dollywood was closed. It was like a mix-up, misunderstanding. But anyways, Carol went to go see I think a a friend or a family member who was, ill or elderly. And so it ended up working out better for her because she got an extra day to visit with that person. And so she was talking about like, disappointed plans and things turning out for good. And that was kind of like when I took off in my RV and then went to California, um, and my sister-in-law was ill and dying of cancer. And it just worked out good for me to stay on their smaller property where my nephew was living at the time. And, I would drive my sister-in-law's car back and forth to their house and cook for them and stuff. And I just had a nice time there. And like LA was on lockdown. And it was so funny because she did have to be careful, but she was trying to get, my hair was all getting long. I was like, I get my hair cut every month with this hairstyle, and I couldn't because no place was open. And she was trying to find a place to get her nails done. And so she was trying to find a place and make us like appointments in Ventura or somewhere out of Los Angeles County and stuff like that. And I just enjoyed, made me think of that when Carol did the video about, disappointments turning out to be blessings. And, all of this has turned out, and I'm glad I ended up here, because if I was in California, I wouldn't have been able to spend this last year living near my son. And now my son is moving, but anyways, I'm still glad I had this last year living near him. And I may get a place in Oregon. He's going to be near my niece, which will be nice for her because she's usually not living near any family, because she was in Flagstaff because she went to Northern Arizona University. And then she was going to go somewhere and it fell through. She was going to go North Dakota or something. And then she ended up in Oregon. And so, yeah, some things, I really believe that verse, some might think it's corny or whatever, but there's a verse in Romans 8:28 that says God works things out for the good of those who love him. Romans. Okay. Yeah, so maybe I'll read the one. I have one in here about plans. Trying to decide which one to read to you. Okay. Because, and the Bible also says, like, a man may plan his way, but the Lord directs his steps. Thanks so much. I really appreciate that, Paul. Thank you so much. I don't know. Like, maybe I should get a place there to, go to later. If I got a place there, my son could rent it from me until I go there. I don't know. But yeah, so it was, I think it was last year. Well, last year I went to see her. I went to see my niece in Bend on my trip. You can see us going down the river in Bend. Let me drop that link for you. If you want to see me going down the river in Bend with my niece, I'll drop you that link. Let me see. I think I have 2 of them actually. It's from like a year ago. It was August. Yeah, it was August last year. I went to visit my niece in Bend, and she has a house there. I was afraid of dropping my phone in the river. Did you hear me? Yeah, let me on the river and yeah, my niece bought a kayak just because I was there. She found a 2-man kayak on, I think, Facebook Marketplace or something. So check out that video. Yeah, I appreciate that so much, Paul. Thank you. Thanks so much. Yeah, Ian's friend here, Albert, that called me on my live yesterday, he bought another condominium here in Denver to rent out. So that's what we used to rent out, the smaller house in Georgia. And I didn't really enjoy doing it. I would like to have someone like manage it for me. My husband would just get the wrong people in there and it would end up being a mess. So there was a person that actually, it was a narcissistic friend of mine that actually taught him how to rent to people and what to do and background checks and all that. She taught him how to do it, but he didn't do it right. And it was just ended up being a nightmare. So that's why I'm enjoying this break. I'm enjoying right now. Red is enjoying not having the responsibility, and that's why, like, I don't have a pet. I don't have a kid to take care of. Really, my son's here. I just have to feed him. He takes care of himself. I like to feed people though. So, but I don't have a pet. I don't have a house that I am responsible for, or renters that I have to answer to. Like, hey, get somebody to come over here and fix this and that and the other thing. I have no worries. I have no responsibilities. That's the thing I like about. That's the good thing about renting an apartment. And we hadn't rented an apartment since we hadn't rented a place since we first went to Georgia, which was like 1988 to 1989, and then we bought the house. Oh, thanks, Davey. Thanks. Yeah, I try to do fun videos now and then. And food videos and mixing, talking about stuff and issues and faith and dealing with mental health. And I like all sorts of things. I like to do all sorts of things. Laughing and having fun is good for your mental health, like Paul's blind soup for the soul, soup for the soul. But yeah, Yeah. So I started saying like for my lunch lives, like feed your body, feed your soul. That's like gonna be my slogan for my lunch lives. Feed your body, feed your soul. So yeah. Yeah, I took after so Davy, after sitting in St. Louis, so I went through like the YouTube bullying, and I didn't want to even travel anymore. Because I had met the bully at the Michigan meetup. That was the last meetup I went to before I stopped traveling in my RV and sold my RV. I have since been to a meetup. But yeah, I had been sitting in St. Louis for 7 months, and then I sold my RV, and then I bought my RAV for a hybrid, and I had been just sitting I just been chilling at my friend Gladys's in the St. Louis area, where I would rent a room when I wasn't traveling in my RV. And I had been sitting for 7 months. And so then I came to Denver in my RAV, and I'm like, I need to test this RAV out. I need to go, And so I told Carol I wanted to go to her meetup in Julian, California, which was July 2022. So I took off and I came here. I thought I found an apartment. Not this one. I thought I found an apartment that I was going to move into in early August, but it fell through. But yeah, laughter is good medicine. That's in the Bible too. It's in Proverbs. But so I took off for a month, and I went to Julian, California. So I was in Southern California. So I went up the coast again and sort of copied my trip from 2021. April 2021, when I left Southern California and went up the coast and went to Klamath. And so I did that in my RAV, only I stayed at hotels. And I ended in Bend, Oregon, and then I went back across and back here to Denver. And then my first apartment fell through, though, and then I found this one, and I moved in here on the 24th of August. But I've still been traveling here and there this past year. All right, see you later, Roy and Becky. I'm gonna read you a poem and then go. There's so many poems in this one, you guys. You know that even if you go on Amazon, my sister-in-law left me a great review for my book a while ago when it came out. So, I should read it to you. But get the book from me. Be sure you get this from me, because then it will be signed, and then, whatever you donate to me, it will be signed if you get it from me. And it's just better, and it helps me more, really. I want to read this one because it's about planning. 2014 is when I separated from my husband, and we lived in the house together for 2 years. So this one's called I Have a Plan. When I was 19, I had my life all planned out. I'd be a nurse and then a mom. My kids would rise and call me blessed. I'd be the mate of happiness. My husband would fulfill all my dreams, love, acceptance, and the means to pay for all our adventures to the seas, to infinity and beyond. What happened to my picket fence? Oh, how could I be so dense to believe all my needs could be met by a mortal man? Going into this year, I never knew. This was from 2014, almost 10 years ago now. I'd make it to this place where there's such sadness, yet excitement too. Everything is brand new, death and resurrection. I never thought I'd meet you. I never thought I'd see the falls. I went to Niagara Falls with my sister-in-law, or take a fall for that matter. I'm done waiting for you. He fulfills my every need and takes me to the sea. When I was 47, I planned to. That's how old I was. Then I think, yeah. I just knew that I could fix you. Who knew you were stubborn too? What's a codependent to do? Close my eyes and leap. Become independently dependent on you. That means God. Because you will always see me through. Is holiness boring? No. Because I never know just what you'll do or where I'll go from week to week or what I'll be. I only know as far as I can see. We walk by faith, not by sight. I'll be a teacher, waitress, pastor. When you inspire me, I'll write faster. It's taken me forever to write the red poems, you guys. I'm still editing. Pray for me. Pray for me. I got to find a publisher. When you inspire me, I'll write faster. Come with me, just follow on and be a mom, a servant, poet, star, to guide the lonely from afar. As he was, so you are. His plan for me is always best. It's time for me to give it a rest. Follow him and you'll go far. He has a wonderful plan for me and for you. It's gloriously unfolding, one day at a time. So when people ask you, what are you going to do or be? Just say, I'm going to follow him and be me. Yeah, I feel like, God will lead me, but I am going to be, looking around, thinking, researching. I'll be talking to Paul. I'll probably talk to Albert's. I met a realtor here. But since I fell out of that one deal on the condominium, he might not want. No, but I think he's like, he's like chill. So he wasn't upset that I went out of that, I don't think. Hey, Buckeye Kitty. Hi, how are you? Good to see you. I was just finishing up. So I usually pray at the end. How's everybody doing? So you said your son is engaged and stuff? That's cool. So I'm going to pray and let you all go. I didn't play my flute and I didn't blow my bubbles, but I lit my candle. Red's followers are called the Flames. Red's Flames. That's cool. Good news. All righty. I don't know what I'm doing on Monday, but might see if I can have a guest on Monday, but I'm not sure. But somebody I had on before for mental health awareness, because it's Mental Health Awareness Month, and wow. And back full time. They have their own rig that I will be towing back to Arizona next Friday. Wow. Cool. Cool. I'm going to pray. Dear Lord, thank you for these YouTube friends and followers. Lord, I pray you bless them and be with them. Lord, continue to comfort Jimmy Ray at the loss of his dad. Lord, please continue to be with Lori and heal her. And please be with Rose and help her in her situation. And deciding on if she will move out of her son's house or not. And I just thank you for my friends and my family, Lord. I pray you bless all our children and bless all the mothers who are expecting and our grandbabies that are on the way, Lord. Please keep my daughter and the little one inside her safe, and let her have a safe delivery and a healthy baby, Lord. Thank you so much for our children and our grandchildren. Thank you, and please bless all my friends here today. Please be with Buckeye Kitty. Thank you for her son and his fiance, that they're getting back into full-time RVing. Please bless Davy, bless Roy and Becky. And pray Becky is able to go back to Roy in Arizona soon and get everything worked out there. Please bless Anthony. Please bless Paul and his wife and family. Please bless Carol, Michigan Carol. And thank you for her. Please bless Ivan, Daryl, Colleen. I'm just going back through my chat. I don't want to miss anybody. Please bless Ronald. Thank you that his bike accident wasn't serious. And please bless Anthony. Thank you for this time, Lord. And please help me not to forget anything important, Lord. I pray you continue to heal Chef Santa, Lord, and the young woman on Instagram who I found out just got a cancer diagnosis, Lord, and she started chemo but got COVID at the same time, Lord. I pray that you would heal her and be with her. She is on Instagram, and I'm not sure what her name is, but I'll look and share it with you guys. Moderators, drop your links if you would like. Dear Lord, thank you for all these things, all your blessings on us. And we pray these things in Jesus' name. Amen. All righty. I can't think of that. It's a new, and it's a very conservative woman. So I don't necessarily, just because I share it, don't think I necessarily agree with everything. Let me see. I found the Denver. Let me see. Kind of with a squirrel on his truck. I don't even remotely know what this woman. I don't think I can share it right now, but maybe I'll link it below later, because I can't remember what her name is, but she's a pretty young woman. She may be in her 40s. Yeah, there's an airport near here. It's a little, I'm used to it now though, but it's a little bit loud sometimes. But I'm going to go, y'all, and I will see you Monday night. Don't say that no one cares for you, because I do, and God does too. Don't forget to pray for Red, because Red is praying for you. Love you. Bye.